If you're wondering what to do with your Christmas tree now that Christmas has been and gone, we have the solution for you. Well, I say we, but really I'm specifically referring to Clare County Council. The local authority has free Christmas tree collection drop-off points, and to tell us more about it, I'm joined in the studio now by the Council's Environmental Awareness Officer and AIE Officer, Karen Foley. Karen, very good morning to you.
Good morning, Alan.
Thanks very much for coming in. I suppose, look, for anyone staring at a wilting Christmas tree in the corner of the living room, and we briefly touched on it earlier on with Pat O'Gorman, that this would be an opportune time to get the message out there, not to just throw it by the side of the road. What should they be doing now?
Well, avail of this free service. It's a fantastic service, and it's an environmentally friendly way to dispose of your real Christmas tree, can I add. So we have 5 drop-off locations across the county, and they are essentially our recycling centres, our 4 recycling centres at Scarf, Shannon, the Central Waste Management Facility in Ina, and Esteen Recycling Centre. And for Ennis then, for people from Ennis, they can drop their real Christmas tree off to the gardening depot. It's there beside Cushnahouna on the Garter Road in Ennis. So yes, absolutely avail of that. Dumping your Christmas tree on private land, which can happen, and on the side of the road, it's considered illegal dumping. And any activity like that, any type of illegal dumping, including the dumping of green waste, including Christmas trees, can be reported to our waste enforcement team at enviroff@clarecoco.ie, or you can ring us at 065 68 46 331. And it's important, Alan, that people do report things, and that's our role here in Clare County Council in the Environment section, to investigate all these incidences of illegal dumping.
Well, I mean, with this, the Christmas tree collection drop-off points, there really is no excuse in terms of not disposing of your Christmas tree in the appropriate and legal fashion. So this started on Monday, Karen. It's running until the 24th of January. So that is a good long run for people to dispose of the Christmas tree. And just to highlight again, to reiterate, real Christmas tree. So the likes of myself with the old fake ones, I will get another go out of those for the years to come. Yeah,
and absolutely. They say it takes maybe around 10 years to get the environmental benefit of having a fake one, as you call it. And but that's an option as well. But yeah, reuse it, absolutely. And just to say that when you're bringing your real Christmas tree to one of the drop-off locations, just make sure you take off all the decorations and little bits of plastic and little
Please
base.
Tell me. I suppose I already know the answer to this question because you've said it, but surely people haven't previously dropped off Christmas trees still covered in decorations, have they?
I suppose it can happen, but little bits of plastic. The good thing is that the Christmas trees, they're shredded and they're used by our gardening team for bedding and for mulch, as mulch, and for kind of weed suppressant and that as well. So it is being reused. So we don't want to see little bits of plastic getting into it as well, But yeah,
definitely not. Okay, and it's great to hear that there'll be a good environmental use of all these disposed Christmas trees, that some good will come in the aftermath.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. And if you have a real Christmas tree, it's a sustainable thing to do, to compost it or use one of the free drop-off locations if you can't do that at home. So absolutely avail of that and do your bit for the environment.
Yeah, so look, 5 different locations, and there are flyers, there are leaflets that people can check out if they want to find out the phone numbers, the various opening hours for all these centres as well. Yeah,
it's the standard opening hours for the recycling centres, so you can check that out on clarecoco.ie, and we have the details up on Greener Clare as well, social media, Facebook page, and then the gardening depot then is normal working hours between 9 a.m. and 5 p.m. So yeah, they can be dropped off then.
Okay, and aside from the prospect of some people forgetfully leaving some decorations on the tree or bits of plastic or what have you, are there any other common mistakes, Karen, that people can or could potentially make when disposing of their trees?
I suppose there are environmental impacts. Trees are green waste, and what it can do is it can attract more illegal dumping. So it can attract a greater problem if trees are dumped in private land or in on the side of the road. If you're looking at say grass, a lot of people can kind of leave piles of grass. on those conditions, they're called anaerobic conditions, are created. So it releases a methane gas. So that's contributing to climate change. So that's why it's so important to compost as opposed to, just dump your green waste in a pile somewhere.
Yeah, and as we always hear from Judy Beck on our In the Garden slot, if you're doing that kind of grass that you've cut in the garden and all that kind of stuff, put cardboard and bits of paper and stuff in it, so it helps it decompose properly.
Absolutely, yeah.
Look, brilliant service. It's it kicked off on a Monday just gone, the 5th. It's running until the 24th of January, and 5 different locations in Ennis, Scariff, Ina, Listine and Shannon, where you can drop off and dispose of your Christmas tree. Is there anything else, Karen, that people need to know about this before they start loading the tree and to try and squeeze it into the back of their car or van or onto a trailer?
Yeah, just be aware of the opening hours for the recycling centres and for the gardening depot, and check it out online before you go. But you can give us a call as well if you're not sure, and we'll help you out. But yeah, no, it's fairly straightforward. You just have to turn up with it, and it's free, and you can drop them off for free. And the crews in the recycling centres are fantastic. They're helpful as well. They'll give you a hand, and if you want to pull it out or drag it or wherever it's going, they'll tell you where to go with it and that. So if you haven't used the recycling centre, maybe this is an opportunity to
become familiar with them and see how beneficial they are.
Yeah, and our recycling centres accept the likes of waste electronic equipment as well. This bulky waste, they can be taken there for free. So you hear these washing machines on TVs dumped to the side of the roads as well. This is a service that's there and that's available for free. You can drop your waste electronic equipment as well. So avail of that.
And do you know what else they're brilliant for? They're brilliant for leaving off all the packaging from Christmas presents that you need to drop off at recycling centres because you forgot to leave your bins out on the appropriate morning. I'm not talking about anyone in particular here now. I'm no one who loaded 6 or 7 bags full of it into the back of their car over the Christmas.
On our webpage then we detail exactly what we accept. We take paints and the different charges of course for that kind of thing, and for mattresses there is a list of items that we accept at our recycling centres across the county. So it's good to know what you can take there, and to just check it out and inform yourself. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, brilliant stuff. Good to get the message out there, and all part of promoting a greener Clare as well. The Council's Environmental Awareness Officer and AIE Officer, Karen Foley. Karen, thank you very much
thank you, Alan,
for joining us on Morning Focus.